Well, hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot reading for August 11th through the 17th. I was on vacation for a little bit. I am back, and I will be trying to, since I was on vacation, I didn't get out the August monthlies. I am going to try to do a mid-month reading after I finish the weekly readings here. So good to be back, and I hope everyone's doing well. Had a really nice time, and wow, we already have, that's the guide saying, get going with the reading. We have rose quartz in regards to your love life. So new or renewed romantic love is here for you. So whether you're partnered or not, if you're single, there could be new love coming in. This can also be in regards to children, the birth of children, that kind of love, a new fur baby coming in, that unconditional love. So love, the rose quartz crystal being suggested for you. So some of you, I'm getting a strong feeling that you're searching for a companion, but it's an adorable little fur baby. Let's see what else is coming through. I did pull out the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. I haven't used this in such a long time. My guides always give me an inclination of what they want me to use. So each animal on these cards can represent a different kind of a message or what you might be up against this week. So let's see what you get. Ooh, and we have Fox Spirit, and it says, think on your feet. Well, Sagittarius, you could be involved in some kind of situation or circumstance where you have to move very swiftly. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Eight of Wands come out in the tarot cards for you, because it feels like this week you're meant to move very quickly in some manner. Maybe a rapidly changing situation where you do need to think on your feet. It could be some kind of an emergency. Maybe a repair, something of that sort I'm picking up. But also it helps you to make, the best decision, your best judgment, keeping your wits about you. So on the other side of this, I'm picking up where it's just simply not a time to hesitate, but a time for swift action of the mind. This is about thinking outside the box, Sagittarius. This is about making your move, and there's many ways that you could make your move. So very clever. Picking up, you're going to be very clever this week. This is being aware of what's going on, happening around you, where you need quick thinking. So the Fox Spirit is bringing in, it's going to be this energy is very beneficial in keeping you on the right track, keeping you from harm's way in some instances. So let's see what the Divination of the Ancients. What message do we have for Sagittarius? So we've got love life coming in, the rose quartz. We've got thinking on your feet. You might, I'm strongly picking up somebody's getting a new pet. Not a fox, but a new pet. So it might be having to get all the setup. Unless you already have animals, you might need to get everything you need to set up for this new little one. It might be something that comes up unexpectedly, but that could be the new love coming in. Augur Mastery. Okay. All right. Well, this is coming out more and more as we're progressing in this 30-year reset, where people are finding out This is an indication that you have special gifts. We all have intuitive gifts. It's just some of us don't realize it or ever tap into it. So this is about, stepping into that sacred space, calling upon those gifts that you have. It's listening to your calling. I'm getting through here, you're a gifted medium. And don't be afraid of your natural connection with spirit. So you have a natural sixth sense, so it's time to trust it. You've got a lot to share. Now, that's not going to be for everyone, but start thinking about it. Because it is really absolutely fascinating when I'm mostly claircognizant, where something just comes through, don't know who, what, where, why. You just know it. It just comes through. And then I'm just still always amazed as to when it happens. So everyone has those kind of gifts. It's just whether you want to tap into it, Sagittarius. So for some Sagittarians, that's an indication you have gifts you're not using. And specifically mediumship, which is really being able to connect on the other side of the veil. So that's really fascinating. All right. What else do we have for Sagittarius? You find out that, the first time that you really connect with your guides, you kind of have to think on your feet. It's amazing. It is truly amazing. So let's see, what else do we have for Sagittarius for this week? And we have the Seven of Swords. Let's see what else we get. Oh, wow. And the Nine of Swords. Wow. Okay. All right. This is in relation to this. Because if you're not used to, and you tap into, all you have to do is ask for assistance from your spirit guides, your angels around you, connect with them. And when all of a sudden you open up that, I don't want to say Pandora's box, but it's a box that doesn't close then. That can be like, oh my goodness, you could really get some enhanced dreams. That's what the Nine of Swords can be. Not, they'll feel like nightmare dreams to you because you might be mastering what you dream ends up coming true. Wow. And definitely going to have to think on your feet. The Seven of Swords can be an energy of being proactive for connecting with spirit source. More and more people are understanding how we can utilize our gifts, our talents in that manner. And, really tapping into our intuition. So it is, kind of like putting aside, your ego. That's the earthly way we think, and just be receptive to what's coming in. But it can be a little bit scary, depending on which clair is coming through the most. It can be visions, it can be dreams, it can be you hear things. You're getting signs, messages. When you open up that portal, so to speak, that connection, it can be a little frightening. Let's see, what else? Oh, look at this. Yes. Wow. Sagittarius, these cards are all talking about the power that you have within. That you should really trust your intuition. You're quick-witted, so the fox spirit is perfect for you. This, you know how to trust. You can always feel if the relationship is for you or not for you. So with the Magician card, this is about setting an intention and then following up with action, making something manifest into reality, bringing it to fruition. That is what this card is all about. This is about connection to the other side, connection with your spirit guides, your angels. Now, for the rest of you, if you're not resonating with special gifts, they will lay dormant. But, okay, we had a card turn over. But with the Magician turning up, you've got the ability, you've got the resources, you've got everything you need with the Magician. You know, it can be, I keep picking up, you know, getting a new pet to keep you company. You can make that happen, and you're going to have some new love, unconditional love coming into your life. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. So you've got the power here. You've got the resources and everything that you need to manifest, you know, what you want for your life. And the card that flipped over waiting to come out is the Four of Pentacles. Building that strong base, solid foundation. Now it can be a spiritual connection type of foundation. This certainly can be that some of you are having some really odd dreams. They could be nightmare dreams, but odd dreams. And then I'm picking up that part of the dream actually comes true maybe days later. So that could be going on this week. And that's why you're getting the Fox Spirit, because you need to think outside the box. And that is certainly about gifts that you didn't realize that you had. Start thinking about that, because everybody can really tap into their intuition. All right. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups, which is a very dreamy state. The wondering about it all. It can be wondering about what's on the other side of the veil. How does that work? How does mediumship work? There's so much on the internet that you can, get information if you're interested in that. So Seven of Cups is in the background. A lot of choices. Some will be good, maybe not so good. So the Seven of Swords here, I do feel is mainly like prep work, doing something behind the scenes, but it's you doing it behind the scenes. It's like being proactive. So let's clarify this Seven of Swords. It's eliminating something so you don't have to worry about it. Oh, and we have the Five of Swords. Wow. That is winning at all costs. So you're making sure that something absolutely does not happen. That's what I'm picking up. And that might be what you're worrying about. So this is about being very proactive in regards to a circumstance or a situation or something that is keeping you up at night here. Let's get a little bit more clarification. But for some Sagittarians, you're meant to be a medium. And you're going to be having some dreams. And then you're going to dream it and it's going to happen. All right. There's an opportunity here. So there's prevention here. You're preventing some kind of conflict or something that will trip it up, or people around you could trip it up. An example I can just come up with is if you're going after a promotion that really isn't being talked about, you know about it, you're vying for it, you're making sure that it stays maybe hush-hush so that you have, this is an opportunity that's coming in, and you've got the Magician card. You're going to make this happen for yourself one way or another. So could be a new job, a new relationship. I'm picking up for some of you, you want to get a new car. You're going to make it happen. You've got that vision, quick wit. You're going to make it happen with this Magician card. But I am picking up a new position or a new job. Oh, look at this, the Three of Pentacles here. You are going to be stepping into the limelight. You're going to be noticed for your gifts and talents. So definitely if you're interviewing for a job, you're the one that's going to stand out, get noticed. You're going to get the job. You're able to think on your feet in regards to maybe any questions or things that you get asked in the interview. And with the Four of Coins, that's a very strong and steady foundation, security. Financial security. And here we're back to the Seven of Swords. It's all the prep work you do. Whatever it is you're trying to go after this week, whatever you're dreaming about here, because we've got this very dreamy Seven of Cups here, whatever you're dreaming about, you are doing everything in your power to present yourself in the best light, making sure that nothing's standing in your way. There's an opportunity coming in. You're getting noticed. You have the resources. You have the goods, so to speak, Sagittarius. So this could be a job. This could be, an interest that you have, a relationship. Maybe you want to ask someone out. But with the Four of Pentacles, this is something that you've maybe thought about for some time. Worked really hard, and certainly getting the rose quartz crystal, it is definitely in regards to love. It could be an interest that you have, something you love to do, whether it's painting or sculpting, whatever it may be. But I'm also picking up, there's some new love coming in, whether it be a fur baby for some Sagittarians or a new love partner coming in, or for the partnered Sagittarians, taking it to the next level, kind of breathing a little bit of life back into the relationship. You've gotten very comfy, you might say. All right, Sagittarius, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and abundance.